Four top managers, including the CEO of Warner Bros. Discovery, purchased its shares. In this video, we will look at these purchases and then we will try to determine how large is their purchase, because we saw the headlines that David Zaslav bought 1 million worth of shares, but for one person 1 million may be a large amount, but for another it may be a completely different story. So this is why it's extremely important to know how large is their position and their compensation. So let's get started. First of all, if you are not subscribed to the channel, you can do this by pressing the subscribe button under the video. It is absolutely free and you will not miss a single new video. As Peter Lynch famously said, there are many reasons to sell the stock, but there is only one reason to buy, if you think that the stock is going up. So you can sell the stock for different reasons. For example, for tax harvesting, or maybe you found better opportunity. But if you buy the stock, it's a reliable indicator that you think that the stock is going up. Insiders can be management of the company or owners that have more than 10% stake. So they understand the company, using of course public information, better than general public, and they know the prospects of the company much better. So in theory, they understand the prospect of the stock much better. So if an insider makes a transaction, he buys or sells the stock, he's obligated to file with SEC within 3 days. So this is where this information comes from. So in this picture you can see the information from Data Roma, but you can also check this info from the sec.gov by searching Warner Bros. Discovery or, for example, CEO David Zaslav. So as you can see from the table, David Zaslav bought 50,200 shares, but we can't see his overall position. So this is the exact filing that David Zaslav made. I have found this on the investor relations sections of Warner Bros. Discovery website. In theory, you can find all the filings on the sec.gov using the Edgar search. So these filings shows us that David Zaslav bought 50,200 shares, but it also shows his overall stake after the purchase. So after the purchase he has close to 4 million shares. So he bought only 50,000, but he already had close to 4 million shares. So on this table I have compiled all the info about the purchases of the top managers. So you can see the date of the transaction, how many shares were bought, at what price, what was the value of the purchase. Then you can see the total stake after the purchase. So the purchase and the stake that was previously, the total stake. Then you can see the value after the purchase. So it's the price multiplied by total shares the insider owned after the transaction. And in the last field you can see the increase of the position. So it is the purchase divided by total stake. For Robert Bennett, I have also included the shares that he owned indirectly. So he owns directly close to 60,000 shares. But if we include the indirect ownership, it will be close to 70,000. As a result, we can see that David Zaslav bought 1 million worth of shares, but his position was already 81 million. So the increase was a little bit more than 1%. So imagine that you invested $8,000 in a company and you increase your position only by $100. If we compare his purchase to his compensation, and his compensation is close to 50 million, it is even smaller. For other managers, the increase was from 5 to 20%. So overall, I believe it's definitely a positive sign that insiders are buying the shares. But if we compare that to their overall stake and their compensation, it is not as positive as media is trying to project. I personally own the shares of Warner Bros. Discovery and believe that the shares are undervalued. Warner Bros. Discovery are adding subscribers and they have plans to reduce their debt. Also, I have made a fair value calculation of the company. Here's the video. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you can do this by pressing the subscribe button under the video. You will not miss a single new video. Thank you for watching till the end and see you in the next video.